Guys, I'm gonna be so for realsies. I went way overboard on my refuel day today. Today's my refuel day, a little bit of excess calories to kind of like reset the everything and not feel like absolute horse shit. I get 2 of those a week. Typically what you're supposed to do is eat the same exact thing and then just like add 2 little extra meals or however you want to do it, just a little bit of extra food. I didn't do that. I instead replaced every single meal with the same thing, and that being my protein donuts and keto. I probably had that 5 times today. And the cause was because my bitch ass bought flour, which activated little neurons in my little creative cooking mind, and I wanted to fuck with like the ratio and the portions of shit in order to see what would happen if I did this or if I did this. If I added a little bit less almond milk, if I added a little bit of Greek yogurt to see if it would mess with the softness. Yeah, yeah. My bad. Realistically, it might possibly be like the best course of action to just completely cut out any sort of artificial sweeteners, because that shit is probably just as addictive as regular sweetener. So I might just have to cut it out completely. Refuel and regular days, because regular days I'm using sugar-free pudding mix every day. Not very much, but still, that's still enough to be like, you know. So I'm still tweaking over here. Might cause a relapse in me specifically, so I might have to just like fucking cut that bitch out, you know.
I am not eating any food for the next 30 days.
Not bad.
I do truly love being here. As soon as I walked in, I'm like, damn, this is awesome. I love this shit, man. I eat it up. I'm glad it's not some sort of like inconvenience or chore for me. I just kind of like doing it, which is so helpful to stay consistent. Sometimes you'll have your off days. Obviously, everyone has their off days, but when it comes to like playing games, most of the time I'm like, I don't really want to. But with the gym, it's like, hell yeah, I can't imagine not going. It just feels good. Nine, 2, 11. Although I am kind of full, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel like I ate a little too much before the gym. I was ready at 8 o'clock and it's like 10, but I forgot to charge my freaking mics, so I had to wait. And while I was waiting, I'm like, I want to eat.
Would you rather be born with one leg?
Shut the fuck up.
The hunger hormone in your brain when you're in a deficit for so long is like so depleted and fucked up that you can eat 10,000 calories and be like, give me more. Like you physically feel full, but your brain is telling you to eat more. How crazy is that? That's why I kind of need to regulate what I'm eating, because these refuel days are starting to be impactful in a negative way because I'm abusing them. Specifically today, it's never been an issue. Today was an issue, so we gotta nip that in the bud. I say that, but in the back of my head, I want more cookie dough. So the past couple of days, I've been watching Attack on Titan religiously, apparently, because I'm almost done with it, and that's around 100 episodes, which kind of makes me think if I just continued watching One Piece at the pace I watched Attack on Titan, I would be done with One Piece next week. Well, in like 3 weeks, because I'm on episode, what, 750?
Gentlemen, we are dealing with someone here who has absolutely no life.
And I watched 100 episodes of Attack on Titan in like 4 days, 3 days, something like that. 4 days, whatever it is. So at that pace, all I was doing was watching Attack on Titan and playing BTD 6, trying to get all of the medals for medium on every single map. I have all of the easy medals on every single map in the game. And now I'm trying to get all of the medium medals, and I'm around halfway done. I just started the advanced section. I'm getting my fucking ass kicked. Like, you gotta think, right? And I'm a Sada abuser. If you know, you know. But like, some of the maps just straight up don't work with her. So I'm trying to figure out all these other heroes and shit. I'm getting wrecked. I don't got the macro ability to use Dorado or whatever his name is. Stupid little ass crossbow. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. I'm gonna try to time my yapping sessions a little bit better. What I was doing, I noticed, was I would wait for my 1.5-minute timer to do my set, and then I would start talking, which would add another 1.5 to 2 minutes of rest. which adds up, and that's probably why I'm here for 7 hours a day. So, not that I mind being here for all that long, but it's probably in my best interest when I, have work to not be here until 1 in the morning. Okay, so here's the game plan that I'm thinking of, that I thought of for 20 seconds and decided to go with. On Mondays are the start of the next cut week, basically, is where I like reevaluate my calories and my situation and all that nonsense. So I went from 3 wheat French muffins down to 2, and so on and so forth. And then I cut out my fruit to get rid of more carbs. Now the plan is to get rid of the pudding mix, Greek yogurt, protein powder thing that I was making that was activating my sweet tooth. Probably get rid of that, which is like 30 calories, not very much. Get rid of another muffin. So now we're just at 1, and the meal itself is kind of too small to classify it as a meal, because then it just turns into 1 muffin, 1 egg, and an ounce of egg whites, or 46 grams of egg whites, which is literally nothing. So instead, I'm just gonna like add that shit elsewhere and get rid of the meal. So I'm dropping it from 5 to 4. We'll see how that goes. I'm also probably gonna up my cardio as well, because we kind of gotta step it the fuck up a little bit, because I'm not gonna drop a pound, I don't think. So, because none of my numbers, I think today was the only day I was sub 185. I was 184.6, and the rest was sitting around 185 to 186. So my average is gonna be around 186, which is no bueno. So I gotta try a little bit harder this week. And what's cool is the refuels make me think that that's gonna be easy, because like I feel fine now. It's gonna feel like shit, but it's fine. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. I guarantee you I'm gonna look a lot cooler after next week, because we're running out of time. We can't be dilly-dallying. I do plan to keep the refuels. Just maybe don't go as crazy as I did. Damn flour. Turns out flour is hella cheap too, which also got me all kinds of excited, because I was buying oat flour, which is $10 a bag. But the flour that I bought is regular flour, which is a little bit more calories, but it's $2. No wonder everyone is fat. Damn. So upon further reading, people were testing the theory of whether messing with their potassium and salt ratios will dry out their subcutaneous water level. But turns out the body is like basically self-regulating, like it will balance itself out. So fucking with it will just make it balance out in a different way. So either way, just like don't really mess with it. Apparently there's a minute change with like vascular clearance. Clearance isn't the right word, but like flow or something. Intervascular flow. Fuck, big words. Anyways, don't gotta worry about that shit, because apparently potassium plays a factor. I didn't know that either. I think it's all about water consumption and carbs. Water consumption and carbs. Or the big ones. When it comes to getting that dry stage look, at least. Nope. I'm a little bit more pumped up than normal. Pretty cool. That's a neat look. My flatness, my lack of vascularity, was due to the lack of carbs, which makes sense. I was worried that I was not getting leaner because my vascularity was going down, but that's just because my carbs were going down. And then as soon as my carbs go up, my vascularity comes up. So that's good to know. Damn. Whoop. Energy's up too though. Probably because I ate 1,000 calories over what I was supposed to, but don't worry, I'm not a complete degen gamer who only spends all of his time watching Attack on Titan and playing monkey games. I also got back into reading, which I always preach the whole getting back into shit isn't real. You're right. Anyways, I started reading my Harry Potter book again, and I didn't realize I was halfway done. I'm almost done now, and Harry Potter is good. It's pretty good, but I think it's a little bit too much for me to chew, like too big of a bite, because I like the satisfaction of completing things. And with that being said, I like the satisfaction of completing entire series. So it's like I can't start a new one until I complete the last one, which makes it hard because there's like 19 books of them. But anyways, let's see, when did I even start the first one? Or I mean, when did I even start this second one? Whew, it's been a while. December 6th. So I finished it, I'll probably finish it tonight. So December 6th till February 13th, it took me to read 376 pages or something like that. Ugh, that's a slow reader right there, whoopsies. But there was one book. I know, I'm lame for talking about books, nobody gives a shit. Anyways.
Patrick, can you shut the fuck up?
There was one book called, where is it? The Testing by Jolie Charbonneau. It's called The Testing. That book has been my favorite so far, other than The Hunger Games. Hunger Games is fire. But The Testing is like a post-apocalyptic mystery, sorta. And that shit got me fucking, I was like, damn, what the hell is happening? It was the same author, I think, or not the same author, but the same like developer person as Hunger Games, so of course I would like it. Harry Potter, the whole fantasy thing, like fantasy is cool, but I think I fuck with post-apocalyptic mysteries more for some reason. I really want to read Stephen King, but I can't imagine me reading a book and being like, huh, you know? It doesn't work in my head, but I don't know until I try, right? There's a new movie from Stephen King that just came out, but I assumed there was a book of it first, so I'm gonna try to find that book. I don't know what it is or what the movie's called, but I know the general premises of what the movie was about, and I think it's just about them walking until they die, or something like that. And if you stop, you die. And I think that's really cool, right up my alley, because it's post-apocalyptic murder mystery bullshit, so flash horror. Anyways, do your set, fucker. This is why you're here for 4 hours. It makes it hard reading while doing my cardio because I could feel every step of the cardio, you know? My brain doesn't fully turn off like it does when I play Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage. Nope. Fuck. Okay. New game plan. Since I'm dropping my calories a fuck ton, I feel like I need to substitute it in some sort of manner, but not in like a calorie way, right? Like, I'm not gonna eat pickles, because fuck that. And I'm also not just gonna eat mustard. And that's basically your only options for like 0 calorie shit, other than I guess celery. So I'm thinking coffee, because one, that bitch is bitter, and we're trying to stay away from sweet shit. So coffee or like tea, like hot tea, that's my thought, because caffeine is an appetite suppressant, and I heard coffee's a pretty solid appetite suppressant as well. I hate coffee. It's one of those things where you have to develop a taste for it, just like beer, I think. So that might be in my best interest, because I think coffee's pretty cheap, right? Obviously, as long as you're not getting Starbucks, and ain't no fucking way I'm getting Starbucks. Ugh. So if I wake up, drink a cup of Joe, go do my fasted cardio, that stretches out my meal times hella. So that'll be a really good idea, I think, depending on if I can handle coffee or not. And if I can't, I might just straight up do tea. Yeah. Blueberry tea is the best thing on the planet. Guys, holy shit, I was looking at the prices of tea. So far, that's the cheapest one. Did you guys know tea was cheap? I had no idea. 18 little hot bags of assorted fruit, caffeine free, unfortunately, but I'm hoping they have a caffeine one, of like bags of hot tea for $3.40 for 18. That's insane. I was looking at coffee and it was like 19 for like a 10-ounce ground thing of coffee beans, which I don't know if that's good because I don't know how much 10 ounces is. That seems not too bad, higher than what I would like to pay. Holy fucking shit, I can abuse tea because there's a thing called sleepy time tea as well, literally called sleepy time tea. Drink that bitch at night. Hopefully that boosts melatonin production or some shit and passes me right the fuck out. Imagine me, oh my God, I have a nightstand desk and everything with a lamp that has a bulb now. It didn't for like a couple months. I know I have like a lamp before a bed. Anyways, reading my book, drinking my sleepy time tea. On 1,500 goddamn calories, getting diced as hell. Dream life. I'm gonna be the next Tristan Lee, guys. Except I'm not 5'1". Boom, figured it out. We're going to Walmart tomorrow. Diet soda who? The artificial sweeteners boost my cravings anyways. Caffeine helps, but only temporarily. I'm also gonna buy that sparkling water I showed you guys yesterday. Cost efficient as fuck. I'm trying to get a crazy stretch here. Oh shit. I think I like that more than the dumbbell fly, unfortunately. I think I was only trying to do the dumbbell fly because I saw a big old dude doing it on the internet. So this one, I don't know. I made sure to bring it back even farther. I'm on the number 3 for the rear delt, which is too much. Like I want to go as far as I can and not have the machine stop me, you know? Anyways, all right. I'm gonna try my best to give you guys like a rundown of my posing routine, okay? I'm gonna walk off, I'm gonna walk on, and give you guys what I've been working on for a little bit. Definitely not good yet. I'm definitely kind of full in the stomach because of the excess calories I had today. So cut me a little bit of slack, but also peep the quads. They're kind of popping today, a little bit. I don't know if the camera's catching them. The lighting's pretty shit right here. Anyways, okay, let's go. I have to go from the very corner because that's what I've been practicing, and I'm trying to practice consistency. Contestant number 3, Tyler Boger. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be like, yeah, and then I point down and I hit him with the boogie bomb, and then I walk off stage. I've been practicing that same routine every single day on each side because I don't know which side they'll have me come on, and it matters. Like if I'm walking here, then my leg kick has to come back here, boom, you know? But if I'm over here, then it's a little different, you know? So I definitely have a lot of work to do, and I definitely feel fat as fuck right now. So we're just gonna keep it brief, because, gross. Anyways, okay.